This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute professional medical advice. Please consult with your doctor or a qualified healthcare specialist before starting any new vitamins or supplements mentioned in this video. Use of this information is at your own risk. Stop drinking bone broth and wasting money on calcium. You are starving your muscles while thinking you're saving your bones. There is a silent condition called sarcopenia that is turning your legs into dead weight after 60, and most doctors aren't telling you the full truth. If you keep ignoring the heavy leg warning sign, a wheelchair isn't a possibility, it's a certainty. Here is the one food that actually forces your body to rebuild. Have you ever stood up from your favorite chair only to feel a terrifying moment of hesitation, as if your legs were no longer yours? That split second where the strength simply isn't there. And for the first time in your life, you wonder if your foundation is beginning to crumble. Most people over the age of 60 dismiss this as a mere inconvenience of getting older. But I am here to tell you that this is a silent, progressive betrayal of your body that could end with you in a wheelchair or bedridden for the rest of your life. If you ignore the heavy dragging sensation in your calves or the burning in your thighs after a short walk, you are not just aging, you are walking toward a cliff. Welcome to ElderFit Nutrition. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. We are here to talk about the brutal reality that many choose to ignore until it is too late. Imagine a future where you can no longer walk to your own mailbox, where you cannot visit the people you love because your legs have become heavy anchors shackling you to your home. This is not just a fear. It is a mathematical certainty if you do not intervene. The statistics are haunting. A single fall after 60, caused by the very weakness you feel right now, can lead to a hip fracture from which 50% of seniors never fully recover. You are one trip, one stumble, or one weak moment away from losing your independence forever. Before we dive deep into how to stop this clock from ticking, I want to ask for your support. If you find value in these hard truths and want to protect your future, please subscribe to our channel. Your subscription gives us the motivation to keep producing these vital guides for our community. This decline starts subtly. Perhaps you notice that you now have to use your hands to push off the armrests of a chair. Maybe you find yourself avoiding stairs or feeling a strange unsteadiness after sitting for too long. You tell yourself it is just stiffness, but inside, your muscle fibers are literally shrinking and disappearing. This isn't just about fitness, it is about the core of who you are. Your ability to shop for yourself, to play with your grandchildren, and to move freely through the world is being stolen by a process you don't even see. This theft of mobility leads to a profound emotional isolation. When you lose your stride, you lose your confidence. You stop going out because you are afraid of falling. You stop moving because it hurts. And in that silence, your muscles waste away even faster. We must look at these symptoms not as normal parts of life, but as a biological crisis. The heavy, lead-like feeling in your legs is a warning light on your body's dashboard, screaming that your engine is failing. If you do not listen now, the silence of your house will become your permanent reality. To help us understand your perspective, please consider this question. If you had to choose today, which would be your priority? A, having the strength to walk 5 miles without pain? Or B, simply being able to stand up and move around your home without any fear of falling? Please comment your choice, A or B, in the section below. Your interaction helps us understand what matters most to you. The reason your legs feel like they are failing you is not a lack of willpower, but a specific biological condition called sarcopenia. This is the progressive and generalized loss of skeletal muscle mass and strength, and it is the primary reason why independence vanishes after the age of 60. It is a quiet, internal erosion. Starting as early as your 40s, your muscle fibers begin to atrophy. But by the time you reach your 60s and 70s, this process accelerates into a landslide. Each decade, you can lose up to 8% of your muscle mass, and after 70, that number skyrockets. However, the tragedy of sarcopenia isn't just that the muscles are getting smaller. It's that they are losing their function as the secondary heart of your body. Your leg muscles act as powerful pumps that assist your circulation, forcing blood and oxygen back up toward your heart against the relentless pull of gravity. When these muscles weaken, your circulation stagnates. This is why you feel that dragging sensation, why your ankles swell, and why your legs feel perpetually exhausted even after a short walk. Without the muscular pump, oxygen cannot reach your tissues efficiently, and metabolic waste builds up, causing the tight, aching cramps that keep you awake at night. Even more frustrating is a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance. When you were younger, your body was highly responsive to the protein you ate. A single meal could trigger a surge of muscle repair and growth. But as you age, your muscle cells become deaf to these signals. They stop listening to the nutrients you provide. You could be eating what you think is a healthy diet, yet your muscles continue to waste away because they can no longer process the building blocks they desperately need. This creates a lethal cycle of decline. Because your legs feel weak and heavy, you naturally move less to avoid discomfort. This inactivity tells your body that these muscles are no longer needed, which accelerates the wasting process even further. This isn't just about the muscles themselves, it's about the stress placed on your joints. When your thighs and calves are too weak to absorb the shock of your footsteps, that impact is transferred directly to your knees and hips. The cartilage wears down, inflammation flares up, and every step becomes a gamble with pain. This inflammation isn't localized. It spreads through your system, further dampening your body's ability to rebuild. You are trapped in a biological cage where weakness leads to pain, and pain leads to even more weakness. Understanding this mechanism is the first step toward breaking the bars of that cage. It is not enough to just eat more or walk more if your cells are stuck in a state of resistance. You need a specific, potent signal to tell your body to stop the decay and begin the process of reconstruction. We are dealing with a complex failure of communication between your diet, your blood vessels, and your muscle fibers, and only by addressing all three can you hope to reclaim the strength that has been slipping through your fingers for years. Amidst the biological storm of wasting muscles and failing circulation, there exists a nutritional hero that has been hidden in plain sight, often overlooked in favor of expensive supplements or trendy health fads. It is not found in a laboratory, but in a simple, humble tin. This is the sardine. While it may seem unremarkable, for someone over 60, it is a concentrated powerhouse of recovery that speaks the exact language your aging cells need to hear. To break the chains of anabolic resistance, you do not need more food. You need a more potent signal, and sardines deliver this through a rare and vital amino acid called leucine. Think of leucine as the master key that unlocks the door to muscle synthesis. While other proteins might knock on the door, leucine is the only one that can force it open, commanding your body to stop the decay and begin the arduous work of rebuilding fiber. This is the missing piece of the puzzle that allows you to bypass the deafness of aging cells. But the brilliance of sardines extends far beyond just muscle repair. They are saturated with high-quality omega-3 fatty acids, which act as a soothing balm for the chronic inflammation that has likely been gnawing at your joints and blood vessels for years. These healthy fats do more than just reduce pain. They restore the elasticity of your arteries. When your blood vessels are supple, they can carry oxygen-rich blood deep into the fatigued tissues of your lower legs, washing away the toxins that cause that heavy dragging sensation. Furthermore, sardines offer a unique biological synergy. They provide vitamin D and calcium in a naturally bioavailable form. Because you consume the soft, edible bones of the fish, you are providing your body with the raw materials to harden your skeleton while simultaneously strengthening the muscles that wrap around it. This dual action support is what creates a truly stable foundation. Unlike bone broth, which is largely missing these essential fatty acids and specific muscle-building triggers, sardines provide a complete toolkit for independence. They are a living testament to the idea that nature has already provided the solution to our decline. We simply need the wisdom to embrace it. When you consume this food, you aren't just eating a meal. You are sending a tactical reinforcement to the front lines of your mobility, ensuring that your legs have the fuel, the signal, and the structural integrity to carry you forward into a future defined by strength rather than frailty. The path to reclaiming your independence does not require a radical lifestyle overhaul or hours of grueling labor. Instead, it demands the quiet power of consistency and the implementation of a few simple, intentional habits. To turn the tide against muscle loss, your strategy should focus on the frequency of nourishment. Aim to incorporate one small tin of sardines into your diet 3 to 4 times per week. The selection of the fish is your first critical decision. You must choose sardines packed in water or extra virgin olive oil, as these preserve the integrity of the nutrients. Avoid those submerged in soybean or corn oils, which only fuel the fires of inflammation you are trying to extinguish. When you prepare this meal, treat it as a ritual of restoration. Squeeze fresh lemon over the fish, as the vitamin C acts as a catalyst, helping your body absorb the vital minerals more effectively. Pair them with leafy greens or tomatoes to provide the magnesium and antioxidants that allow your muscles to relax and prevent the agonizing cramps that disrupt your rest. However, nutrition is only half of the equation. The other half is the activation of the muscle pump. Within 30 minutes of finishing your meal, perform a gentle movement to tell your body exactly where to send those newly acquired nutrients. The most effective exercise for a senior is the simple act of standing up and sitting down from a sturdy chair. Do this 5 to 10 times. You do not need to push yourself to the point of exhaustion. You only need to create a demand. This rhythmic contraction of your thighs and calves acts as a manual pump, forcing blood through your veins and teaching your nervous system that your legs are still capable of lifting your weight. Finally, honor the process of recovery. Your muscles do not grow while you are moving. They rebuild while you sleep. By combining the potent signal of sardines with these small, daily bursts of activity and proper rest, you are breaking the cycle of inactivity and replacing it with a cycle of growth. This is how momentum is built. In a matter of days, the heaviness will begin to lift, and the fear of falling will start to fade. You are not just surviving your 60s and 70s. You are actively fortifying the vessel that allows you to experience the world. Consistent, simple, and deep, this is the blueprint for a body that stays strong, steady, and entirely your own. As we approach the final chapter of this journey together, I want you to hold on to one undeniable truth. Getting older does not mean your body has finished its work of improvement or that it has lost its ability to heal. Aging is a biological reality, yes, but the steep, painful decline we often witness in others is not an inevitable path for you. Your muscles are not static structures. They are living, breathing tissues that listen to every signal you send them through the food you eat and the way you move. Even at 70, 80, or 90, your body retains a miraculous capacity to adapt, respond, and rebuild. I want you to close your eyes and picture a simple moment that might have felt out of reach or fraught with anxiety recently. Imagine yourself standing up from a chair with effortless ease, your legs feeling solid, stable, and dependable beneath you. Imagine walking through a park or your local market without that crushing weight in your calves, feeling instead a sense of lightness and rhythmic strength with every stride. These are not just physical victories. They are the very building blocks of your emotional and mental freedom. Independence is the quiet confidence to live without the constant, whispering fear of a fall or the humiliation of needing a hand to get up. When you understand that sarcopenia and poor circulation are biological challenges rather than personal failures, the fear begins to dissolve. You can stop blaming yourself for the weakness and start providing the specific support your body is now asking for. Strength at this stage of life isn't about vanity or lifting heavy weights in a gym. It is measured by the freedom to visit your loved ones, to care for your own home, and to navigate your world with dignity. By choosing to nourish your muscles and move with intention, you are reclaiming your own narrative. You are proving that your best years are not behind you. They are within you, waiting for the right signal to awaken and carry you forward. To truly master the art of aging well, we must shift our perspective from one of inevitable loss to one of intentional maintenance and growth. The reason so many people fail to regain their strength as they age is not because their bodies are broken or incapable, but because they believe the path to recovery must be complex, expensive, or extreme. We have been conditioned to look for a magic pill or a revolutionary medical procedure, when the answer has always been rooted in profound simplicity: a humble, nutrient-dense food, a few minutes of mindful movement, and the patience to let biology do its work. By integrating sardines into your diet and performing small, consistent exercises like chair stands, you are doing far more than just feeding your body. You are breaking a cycle of decay. This is a journey of momentum. When you provide the right nutrients, your circulation improves. When your circulation improves, your pain eases. When your pain eases, you find the courage to move even more. This is how you build a new cycle of vitality that can last for decades. The deep lesson. The most profound lesson here is that strength is a daily conversation between you and your body. Your body is constantly asking, are we still active? Are we still needed? Are we still building? If you answer that question with silence and inactivity, your body will continue to fade. But if you answer with the right nutrients and gentle, consistent movement, it will respond with resilience and power. How to apply this? Start exactly where you are today. Do not wait for a perfect time or until you feel strong enough to begin. Buy a few tins of sardines this week. Take a 5-minute walk after your lunch to help that blood flow. These small, seemingly insignificant choices are the atoms of a long, independent life. You are not a victim of time. You are the architect of your own mobility. Let today be the day you stop negotiating with your weaknesses and start investing in your strength. Your future self, the version of you that still walks with a steady stride and a confident heart 10 years from now, is waiting for you to make this choice. To help us create a community of shared wisdom, I have a simple question for you. What is one activity or place you would love to enjoy again once your legs feel stronger and more reliable? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your answer might be the exact inspiration someone else needs to start their own journey. If you found this guide helpful and want to support our mission to help everyone stay strong and independent, please subscribe to ElderFit Nutrition. Your support gives us the motivation to continue creating high-quality content for your health and future. Thank you for being here.